Hello and welcome along. Today we are back on the interior. We're doing some more forestry work. And in fact what we're going to do is we've run out of logs. So we're back to doing some logging. And to do that, we're going to be using a combination of our wonderful little Massey here. And the Ford, which is an awesome tractor. I love this little Ford. So that's going to be carting our logs, and the Massey is what we're going to be using to load them up. So let's jump in. Start up the Massey and head over this way. What we gotta do, of course, first, which I've completely missed out, is we actually need to cut some trees. So let's get to that. So we're going to be using the measure mod again to make sure that we have a good length. I think we can actually do 8 foot. I forgot, I've got the sawdust mod on here as well, which is fantastic. It makes a lot of sense for forestry stuff. Especially when you're doing that, and look, you've got little piles of sawdust all over the place, which is fantastic. Right, let's measure our trailer. So our trailer is going to slow us down slightly. We want logs of no more than probably about 8 meters. 8-meter logs would do us quite nicely. So I head back over here and start measuring. 4, 5, there we go. 8 meters, perfect. So we're basically going to fill the trailer up and then unload it into the factory. We're not going to sell these, we are using these as raw material. It doesn't actually matter what length we cut them at, other than we can fit more into the trailer doing it this way. There is of course a question as to whether the little Ford is going to be able to pull a very big trailer with full of logs, but we will find out. And then I think we're going to have to hire a lorry soon, because we're going to have a lot of stuff to sell. And really a flatbed would be a much better thing for that than what we have. Wow, we're going to have a lot of sawdust to pick up here as well. That's quite good. I like that. Right, let's put our anyway. So this grab, of course, is left over from the Voltra. So it's a Voltra coloured grab. I think it might be wise for us to go and get it repainted so that it matches the Massey, or at the very least is black. I've also worked out the controls on my joystick now to control the front. Whoa, that's quite a hill there. Want to be careful. There we are. I need to get this down low. There's quite a hill there that's going to cause us problems if we're not careful, because this is quite a big log for this little Massey, but it is handling it well. We've got it in such a way that it should be quite easy to get into the trailer. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's not quite in. There we go, that is. That wasn't quite where I thought it was. Right, there we go. Yeah, the sawdust mod, that's fantastic. Really cool. I should have probably started up here to begin with, simply because, looking at this, it's just a really flat area, and with the less powerful machinery, that's perfect. Right, we just need to jump out quickly, because as you can see, we have a very big tree branch. I should probably, I think for the next tree, we might go smaller. Oh, trunk has moved, so we need to move back a little bit. that up. Get it low because obviously it's very front heavy. And stay away from this, stay away from that bank. Would be wise. There we go. Right. And I think what we want to do is put that in there. It's going to pop out quickly. See if we can't get a decent screenshot. Right, let's unload that. Get the Ford as a focus, that'd be quite good. That's also a bad joke. Right, we want to be about in the middle. I find forestry is much easier to do in third person than first. It just works a lot easier. You can see what you're doing. I mean, if we go into here, you can see it's nowhere near as easy. I don't know. No. We can catch stuff on trees all over the place. We'll give it a try for a minute. I don't know. That's actually working quite well. Doing a bit of first-person forestry. That's pretty cool, actually. This is where it's going to get tough. I can't actually see. Yeah, I can't actually see where the log is. It'd be easier in a telehandler. Go. So I think I'll probably end up replanting this bit of forest. Be quite wicked. Be something different to do is doing a bit of replanting. Not that we have, you know, don't have lots of woodland and lots of trees about. But it's a nice flat area. It's fairly easy to work. And doesn't give us any hassle. So that bit and the bit we're parked on at the moment. Right, we need to cut another tree down. So let's take this one next. Take it nice and low. I think we should be able to get 3 or 4 trees into this. Wow, this is quite a tall one. Just go along and double check we've got it all. I think we have. Yeah, there we go. Oh, not quite. See a bit off there. There we go. I do eventually want to get a forest harvester on here. But it depends on how many weeks we go for. This is one of those maps. One of those things. I think where we may go until the end of FS17. Same happened with Rockwell. Or Rockwood, I think it actually was. On 15. That basically existed as a Let's Play series for the entire time I was doing FS15. And that's just partly because it's just a single episode a week on it. And so it tends to last longer. But I'm really enjoying the map as well, that's the thing. It makes a nice change every week to come on here and do a bit of forestry. And in this map it's interesting because there's more to do than just the forestry. Right, there we go, that's that all cut. Let's go jump in our little Massey. Yeah, much more to it than just more in the middle. Than just cutting logs down and making wood chips and things. We've actually got processors in place that are making wood chips. So the wood chipper I've got, I don't actually need. But I like to have it because it's, again, the little Ford works really well on it. And when we get little chunks left over, absolutely perfect for it. It's not a big wood chipper, so, yeah. It's not a huge piece of work to use. But I think working near this factory is a really good way to do this map starting out. I think if I was, as I say, if I was to start over again, I would start up here because I've got little machinery. It struggles to get up here at the best of times. And this is flat and a short distance from where I'm trying to offload, so I think we're going to get probably 3 trees in this trailer. There we go. I got into the wrong direction. There we go. Just knock them about a bit. Make a bit of space. Yeah, we'll probably get about 3 trees in here. Wait. And yeah, all those little piles of sawdust all over the place. It'd be great if there was a mod I could hoover them up with. Don't think there is, unfortunately. There we go. Put this one in the middle. Yeah, we'll fit one more tree on here, I think. So back we go for our last bit from this tree, and then we'll take that other remaining tree that's on that section of land. That'll be quite good because we'll just keep taking trees from here now. And then what we got to do for the rest of this episode is we need to move a few bits about again. I'm still interested to see if we can find somewhere to sell other bits. So wood chips we're actually using for fuel at the moment. The plank factory produces its own fuel, basically, but we have a couple of other places that also produce wood chips, which we'll go through in a minute. But yeah, if you're doing forestry, if you're on a forestry map, I recommend the sawdust mod. Just the realism to it is fantastic. These little bits of little piles of sawdust you get from actually using the chainsaw is awesome. And I love it. I really do. Right, I'm trying to remember if we have a stump grinder, because that is probably something we should finish this episode off with. Is to grind the 3 stumps that we've cut. We may have to go and get that and see if we got it, rather than doing lots of moving around, because we did do that last episode, and I'm very aware of making this series too repetitive. I want to do different stuff each week and on a regular basis. It's the first time we got back into some actual forestry on here for a few weeks, so let's do a full thing of forestry. We actually have enough money. If we don't have a stump grinder, we can go and buy one. And we should be rolling in money soon. We're producing charcoal now. And I'm presuming the sell points in town and up at the top are where we sell charcoal. It is this issue we still have where I'm not 100% sure where most of the sell points are. And there's a couple of generic sell points. There's one on the map that I've been saying, oh, there's no sell point up here for, well, ever since I did the first look. Which of course I discovered last week after I went searching for sell points, that it is actually up there. And the one that's flashing, yeah, is actually a valid sell point. Not quite where I thought it was on the map. Oh, no. That didn't quite work. There we go. Drop that back down. Pick it back up. Much better way of doing things. Oh, going over the rough bit. Yeah, we're not going to take this too far, which is fantastic. I'm hoping, yeah, if the little Ford is unable to pull this, then we will get the Massey on it. But it should be. It's not going to go far, and it's not a hugely steep incline, and the Ford is already on the flat, so it's not having to pull itself up that incline. There is lots of inclines on this map that Ford won't go up. Had to get it up here on the back of the flatbed because it just couldn't get up that hill. Oh, that was only just on then. Right, last two. And then we'll go and add these into our thing and see if we have a stump grinder somewhere. Which we'll put on the back of this. I wonder if it would be enough weight, actually, to offset this. So the stump grinder on the back and this on the front. I mean, in all honesty, I do like these barrel weights. These barrel weights are absolutely superb. If I have a front loader, I invariably match it up to a barrel weight. Go, and just one more. It's probably about time we got another piece of equipment for this. I'm getting very close actually to selling the 6x6. The 6x6 has a lot of power, but I think it's outgrown its usefulness with the Massey. The Massey is very much doing a lot of its jobs now. And to be honest, we could probably do with the money. Especially if we've got to hire a lorry to do a whole load of stuff. Right, so we'll park this here. Like so. And then we should be able to, yeah, there we go, strap it down. That's got it. Right, can our little Ford handle this? Yes, it can, because it's not that much of an incline. Right, we're only taking it as far as here, so that will do the job. Do I have to? I may have to unload them into here, actually. Unless it's full. There's a distinct possibility that this is full. What I think we'll do is we will unhitch the trailer and leave the trailer here. And just get the Ford out of the way. And it should then unload that into there. There we go. We're just going to park our Ford up here. Right. Add a bit of speed to our run. And then, what we're going to do is we're going to find out, do we have a stump grinder? We don't. What we do have, though, is a second front loader. So let's sell off the other front loader. Right, that is the one there. So, what I'm going to do... So as we've got to go down to the shop, we're going to drop the front loader off here so we don't sell the wrong one. And we're going to pop down to the shop and grab a stump grinder. Right. There we go. Drop that off the front. Just drop that there. That's, if we get a yeah, we have a lot of storage space for wood here. So if we got a forestry harvester, we would be able to do a lot of wood and get it up here and get it in storage, ready to process through the factory. Would be fantastic. Whoa. It's a very steep hill and it all goes down it very fast. Yeah, this tractor itself only really just makes it down this hill. Sorry, up this hill. We are eventually going to need something with a little more oomph. Probably replace our Ford with another Ford. I'm very wary though about getting the TW5, the T-dubs on another map. We're not going to be doing that. As much as I love them, we do need a break for them sometimes. So I think I worked out last time that there are two sell points for wood chips, and that's Batia in the mountains, which is flashing at the moment and has a great demand, and the biogas. The biogas thing actually takes wood chips, which is fantastic, and that's exactly what we want. But looking at all the other bits, so to our left here, in there, and up at Batia as well, they seem to take planks, and I'm guessing they take everything else as well. It's unfortunate that none of that stuff is marked anywhere, or mentioned anywhere. But yeah, it certainly seems that all the sell points are single sell points, except for the biogas, which just seems to be wood chips. But everywhere else, yes, it takes multiple items. Right, so we want to get the maximum we can, because we bought this front loader by mistake. But why it's sitting under here, I don't know. But I can certainly sell it and get rid of it. I'm guessing they must have run out of space or something when we were buying it. But right, so right now, there we go. And we'll back off. No. Wow, we really need to back off. There we go. Sell that. Perfect. Right, and then we're going to go into the shop and buy. So we need a stump grinder, which is under forestry equipment. There we go. And it's the very first thing. I don't think there's any other kind of stump grinder we can get. There's the logging pull. There's that little massy bit. Those are all, yeah. There are lots of stump grinders that we might upgrade to later, which like go on the front of tractors and things. But for now, this one will do us the sort of standard one. So let's go and see our stump grinder. Where is it? Ah, it's right behind our tractor. We only spent £500 on that. That's awesome. That's really good. I think hiring a lorry is going to cost us a lot more. I wonder if there's a... I wonder if the... I'll have a look at the Tatra pack, because I wonder, wait, if there is a dedicated sort of small flatbed we can use. Let's go back this way, shall we? Across the bridge here that isn't marked on the map. And I can show you the sail point that I've kind of missed. It is a little bit of a longer way, and it does take us past the only fields that exist on this map. That's a much longer way, I think. Wait, whoa. We've got a lot of weight on the back and not a lot of weight on the front at the moment. And it's playing a little bit of havoc with us. Yeah, so there's a field there. And then there's a field here as well. And that is actually suggesting, or that is where poplars were planted. Because obviously we put seasons on here, so there were poplars on here. So that is what those fields are for more than anything, is poplar planting. Oh wow! I wonder if I've got... There are weights for this, I think. At the moment, we are severely back heavy. I might have to have a look. I think there are. I think we can buy weights, and if so, I may go buy some, because yeah, look at the steepness of this hill. The Ford absolutely would not get up here. And this is properly into the mountain now. And of course it's also pretty well covered. If I didn't have the map up, I wouldn't know where I was going. But we are wheeling something chronic every time we go over a bump. Because we're... Well, I can show you the angle we're at. Look at that. There we are, up the top. And so yeah, we've got like a ranger station here, and then these two planks here, that is a sell point. So that's the one that's flashing over here. So there is a little bit of a mismatch, a little bit of a problem with where it's flashing. But yeah, the sell point is at that point, at that corner. I'll go back in. This is a really scenic route. I like this. But I don't mind going this way to show you guys this. Right, we want to head... Oh. Now, okay, there's a road down here somewhere that we've got to take. Ah, there it is. It's not down, it's up still. So we've got to head this way. So you can see why I love this map. I mean, this map is just absolutely gorgeous. If you can get up into the mountains. But obviously doing any kind of logging up here is not easy. Right, we've got to head down this... no, we don't want to head down that bit. You spend enough time on this map and you'd get to an awful lot of this. And you get the bigger machinery and you'd be doing more of this. Which is why really I want the bigger machinery on this map. And why I think we'll be doing it for a while, because we want to get out and expand and increase stuff. We may end up doing some hiring of the bigger machinery, actually. Doing some mass logging to pay for it, and just hire the big equipment. Although we see that we are producing a lot of stuff at the moment, which is quite cool. Right. So we'll go out on this. This is one of the jobs I actually quite like the reversible tractors for. There we go, that's one. This isn't going to take too long. Right, and one more, because we cut them quite low. Yeah, it's got it. There we go. That's got them all. So lift that back up. And we'll go and put this back in the shed because we won't be using it for a little while. Certainly a lot that we have to do on here. And we'll be moving on to day 5 of spring next time. Which is, yeah, quite cool. I don't think we're going to get any poplars in the ground this year. There we go. But certainly that will do us for now. It's yeah, it's 7:15 in the evening here, and the sun is still shining quite brightly. But from us for now, this is where I'm going to leave it. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.